Hi, welcome to Gearwire.com. We're taking a look at the Danelectro Hash Brown's Flanger. It's one of their mini pedals that's become pretty popular over the past few years. So let's take a look at it. It comes in a plastic box like this. Just take the pedal out, the backing. On the back, you just got very minimal instructions, and there are a few different settings that they recommend you try out. So you can try them out if you'd like. On the pedal, we see just a standard 1/4 inch in and out, and then the 9-volt DC in. Takes about 200 milliamps. You could also turn the pedal over. There's this little screw here. You could unscrew that with a finger or a coin, and there's a battery already in there, and it comes with the pedal, so you're all set to go. And that's a Danelectro Hash Brown's Flanger out of the box. Alright, we're back and we have the Danelectro Hash Brown's pedal plugged in and ready to go. I'm playing with a Fender American Standard Telecaster. That's going into the Marshall JCM 2000 half stack, which we have mic'd up with a Shure SM57. So let's see what kind of sound we're getting with just the guitar, no effect. Alright, let's bring the pedal in with all the knobs straight up at midnight. So if you've ever heard a flanger effect before, you'd recognize that sort of sound. It's pretty slow actually for being straight up. We control that with the speed knob. If we wanted to go even slower, just turn that down. It's a nice sort of way to change the sound over longer periods of time. And let's see how fast we can go with this speed knob. That almost gets us sort of more of a chorusy effect. So let's turn that down just a little bit and check out the next knob. This is the Regen knob, or the regeneration knob. What it takes is it basically just takes the output of the effect and feeds it back into the input, and this knob controls how much of that happens. So if we turn this down, we're going to get sort of less of a resonant effect. We'll still hear the sweep, but we're not going to hear sort of that as much flanger type sound. So that's getting to almost like a phaser pedal. So if we turn this up, the resonance peaks are going to start happening a bit more. That's a bit more like flanger type sound. I'm going to turn this one down as well. The width knob, basically that controls how much modulation is actually taking place inside of the pedal. If we turn this down, it's really not going to move that much. You'll get a slight resonant effect, and you can actually control that using the Regen knob. But let's see how that sounds with the turn down. All right, and let's try the width knob all the way up. All right, there's one more setting I'd like to check, and that's with the width all the way up, the Regen all the way up, and the speed knob all the way up. This is sort of a classic setting that you'll hear on various different albums. You may recognize it once you hear it, just kind of how it sweeps through the sound of the guitar. So it sort of gives you that jet taking off sort of sound. Well, that's the Danelectro Hash Browns flanger pedal. Thanks for checking it out at gearwire.com.